I'm in the game.
Huzzah! I love it when things get fixed.
Yep.
But yes, game number 2, finals, Dominate Dominion 25, nearly a whole half year of Dominion, and it's all been possible thanks to one man. We're giving it up to the feed ski tonight, bro. We love ya. Dominate Dominion loves ya. Keep on trucking.
I'm looking at these two teams right here, as FourCourtJester said, Dominate Dominion number 25. This is finals game 2. It's going to be Paizo and Child Support and Feel the Vibe. Feel the Vibe start on the left side this time. Paizo and Child Support's up 1-0 in this series so far. On Feel the Vibe's team, we got ChrisIam playing as Singe, Totalment playing as Jarvan IV, Dienovv playing as Ezreal, Naked Apron playing as Ryze, Armor playing as Nunu, and on Paizo and Child Support side, we have inFe playing as Lulu, CaptnBuwberry playing as Kayle, HaIfhearted playing as Brand, Painkillar playing as Blitzcrank, and konfetarius playing as Diana. And I'm Gandair, and my co-caster this week is...
Boink, boink, boink. FourCourtJester. Yeah. I'm just loving this Dienovv kid. He has like these big... He has like Cyclops eyes going on right now. It's really cool. Just spamming those emotes. But yes, we are going to get this game underway. The race to the windmill has now started right on time. It's like a horse race without any fixed betting. But it does look like Singe is going to be grabbing the factory, the drill, going to that Blitzcrank. It will be Nunu versus Diana, a bottom. Very interested to see how the sustain comp is going to go up against the Diana, but Diana very strong down in that bottom lane this round. Now, as was mentioned before, during all those picks and bans, somehow Lulu getting through all those bans is going to be picked here, and you can see her already with that pick, trying to make havoc for this top team right now. Totalment going to go right in on top of CaptnBuwberry, does get flipped out by that Singe, and health bars are ticking down. Does look like Totalment going to be the first to drop, but CaptnBuwberry close on his heels, putting us at 1-1. Die now trying to kite out the Painkillar, is going to get that arcane shift off, but was not enough. Who's going to win this one? Painkillar or Dienovv? The blitz grab, going to be able to finish it off. Naked Apron plan trying to take down the Painkillar, but still nobody is on this point. There goes those revives. Totalment now back up here. ChrisIam still wandering around, but the Naked Apron plan going to be trying to take down that point. Does get interrupted by the Buwberry, as inFe is now the big target here from Totalment. Big damage. Cannot seem to grab the kill.
ChrisIam got him with the adhesive, but wasn't able to get the fling on in there, and CaptnBuwberry starting out with his Kayle, only just chipping away for a little bit of damage, not the intense amount of DPS that we normally see so far.
Painkillar. Did Painkillar die? Yes, he did. That revive coming back up. Diana now going for the inFe. Still nobody on that point, Gandair. Naked Apron Plan is doing such a great job kiting this out, and I have no idea where Diana was aiming on that last mystic shot. And now here comes ChrisIam. The fling coming. Not out. There we go. Right into the poison. Just waiting for that. Diana, what a great dodge there, but no, he goes right back into the flames. inFe going for the point. Gets interrupted by ChrisIam, and down goes that Ezreal. The level 6 comes out from inFe. That's how long he's been alive. And he still has not gone down. Can HaIfhearted pick up the rest of this point? The answer is no. ChrisIam too good, but HaIfhearted is well in the clear. ChrisIam has no way to get there. Totalment now coming in. The invulnerability from Kayle on top of that inFe. Diana takes the bottom point. Nunu with that revive, and ChrisIam does go down, not able to touch HaIfhearted.
Windmill Fight Extended Edition still continuing. Totalment Naked Apron plan up here. It looks like they might be able to secure this, but they do still have quite a way to go. CaptnBuwberry and HaIfhearted are up there and able to delay. CaptnBuwberry might get in range to get hit by Ezreal from across the map, actually. That's what he was in range for. Now CaptnBuwberry is just trying to keep people away from the point. inFe not going to get there quite in time to be able to save Kayle, but is going to get there in time to land a Glitterlance. Totalment getting uppercut into the sky right there, and some damage coming off from Ryze right there, helping out a little bit. Painkillar getting stalked by Dienovv, having to fall back a little bit. ChrisIam moving out away from the point to zone out. See him throwing down the adhesive over there. Wants to be able to keep people away. And finally, Feel the Vibe at 4 minutes 41 seconds was able to secure the windmill.
Such an extended fight, but so many kills coming out of it as well. 3 kills to Jarvan, 3 kills to Kayle, 3 kills to Blitzcrank. A little hot on that last one, but either way, deaths were had, and we will start seeing the Nexuses die a little quicker here for Paizo and Child Support.
konfetarius throwing a little bit of damage down at the bottom. putting the hurt on Armor there. Painkillar coming around from one side. Kayle coming around from the other side. Nunu really doesn't have any way out, unfortunately. He's going to get grabbed and get put right back in his place. Clearing out a whole bunch of minions. Going to make a push for this tower. But Jarvan and Ryze are on their way down. We have Totalment and Naked Apron plan. Totalment diving straight into the fight. Konfetarius, there we go. Seeing that safety with that shield right there. Konfetarius with a little bit of shield of his own, but not quite able to save him from death, as it were. A couple of Garrison on that turret, and Buwberry and Painkillar trying to keep things going okay there. Buwberry gets hit by the True Shot Barrage, and that point was just so close to being neutral. Unfortunately, Naked Apron plan is going to catch Blitzcrank and take him down.
Yeah, that Blue True Shot Barrage actually hit the Blitzcrank too. You can see the assist there from Ezreal, and Ezreal cross-shot assists, cross-shot kills. It is fueling him a lot of gold. 1 kill, 2 deaths, 4 assists, has those cooldown boots to boot, and look at inFe just taking the damage. Oh, what a great Pyroclasm. But it was expertly dodged out by Dienovv. But here comes Buwberry. Buwberry on that Kayle. He did such great work in that semifinals game with that Kayle in that bottom lane. Can only imagine how well it's going to be up here in this top, but they do get repulsed by Feel the Vibe at this point. And now konfetarius, he has some confidence. Maybe he's going to go into that Nunu, and yes, the kill counter does tick down. He's going to make a good play for that quest, and the quest could be huge for for Feel the Vibe.
Over the top, Painkillar missed what could have been a really sick grab up at the top. konfetarius dodging that ult from Ezreal is able to pull off the neutral. Ryze is going to split off and head down to deal with that. Painkillar trying to capture the windmill right now at the top, though. Getting zoned back. Grabs Totalment, pulls him in, though. Is able to step out of the Pillar of Flame, but gets stunned anyway by Brand. Now Dienovv's in a really rough spot. Painkillar getting shield, eating that shot from Dienovv. Buwberry going to retreat around Dienovv, looking for it, not able to find it, but dives right into HaIfhearted's horrible destruction radius that he has, and gets uppercut for his troubles by Blitzcrank. And now they're going to be able to pick up that point. That point secured. The bottom lane was neutral. Ryze was able to chase them away from the bottom, but now Painkillar and Shot Sports going to be in control of 3 points. Down at the bottom, though, Armor having to get warded off by inFeed. Minions can easily kick that over to a neutral if they are not careful. Diana back on her way to the lane, though.
Dude, if there was any point that you needed a quest, it was right there. Single-handedly boosting the damage by 10% in that top lane fight. That really did help out Evelynn Transport. And they, as you said, I mean, they were able to get this one. They're going up for that defense, not even to get the blitz hook, but lots of damage landing on top of Painkillar. We do got Buwberry and HaIfhearted up here as well. So for now, we are going to be repulsing this attack from Feel the Vibe, but minions do a lot of damage. Look at this, almost ticking down to that neutral. It is going to be very close on this next minion wave. Now at the same time, bottom lane, Nunu feeling the pain. We got a lot of pressure coming out from konfetarius, and I gotta say, konfetarius has been playing that bottom lane extremely well this entire tournament.
Yes, inFeed up at the top, was able to keep Ryze zoned back away from that fight a little bit there. They're trying to find a spot to recall. They're all looking really low on health. Totalment goes in with the Cataclysm, locking everyone down so that they can deliver some damage. Dienovv not quite able to finish anyone off. inFeed standing tall and then small right after I try and make that joke. Dienovv getting away, getting Glitter Lance, getting Cat. Ezreal is best Ezreal, firing off one more shot before he retreats.
Armor trying to defend this bottom, goes Empire mode, does not get it, but Singe will be able to put up somewhat of a fight. It is a neutral at this point, but as long as it's neutral, it means it's not counting against Team Red. inFeed up here, not looking so good. He is going to have to head on back, but he does have HaIfhearted there just to hold down the lane. People are going to be healing. You can see konfetarius is going to be heading back to town as well. And konfetarius, you know, he did go for that Morello's, and it looks like, well, it could go either way with that. Amplifying as well as the blasting, what do you think? I'm not thinking of a Zonia's quite yet, but I'm thinking more of an Abyssal. I'm
thinking of a Ryze, but I don't, that seems a little counterintuitive. No, I'm thinking Ryze. I'm definitely, no, Void Staff, it looks like, going for that pen, actually, opting to not go for the defense. Lulu has picked up a Hextech Sweeper as well, going to bring that extra vision to his team. inFeed going to have that available now, and trying to chase down Naked Apron plan over here. Painkillar is able to connect with a Power Fist there, and Naked Apron plan just keeps on retreating, but gets tagged Painkillar with the ultimate from Kayle there, able to survive just a little bit longer. And now, with that mana shield active, chris.am is going to retreat. Painkillar has a little bit of extra time on the field because of that, but able to swing around from the side. Dienovv is able to get that kill on Lulu, although he is going to ultimately be defeated. And now, chris.am Singe has to defend that point.
Man, that was so close to being an ace right there, but it does look like chris.am, he was the sole survivor. Did you see that Kayle going clutch? That Hextech Sweeper in the bushes is able to get that last auto attack onto Ezreal, thus cementing the kill. At this point, 8-3 on that Kayle, absolutely dominating the kills. And look at those items coming out for her. A full 6, sure, they might be low level, but hell, that's more stats than most of your competition.
Indeed it is. Kayle hanging out in the middle of the map, but everyone else passing right on by, moving up towards the top. Hextech Sweeper, just one. No Hextech Sweeper for Field of Vibes side of the maps. They're not going to have the benefit of that extra vision right now. They do have a couple of Sheens, however, on J4 and Ezreal, and that's really going to help their auto attack damage. Just stagger those abilities a little bit, put down some extra DPS. Naked Apron Plan walks around the corner right into Painkillar, though, but it looks like Painkillar is getting the worst end of the deal, and he's going to overdrive up away from that point. Defensive Garrison gets thrown down on that tower. Totalment pulled in and destroyed right there, and now Field of Vibe is going to have to fall back. Painkillar is at full mana and full everything, but gets caught with a Rune Prison, takes some extra damage from Dienovv as a result. The throne slowing down, the adhesive there, and Painkillar looking for a grab, not able to connect with it. Naked Apron Plan kind of saw what was potentially going to happen and moved away from that. Brand throwing a shot over the wall, gonna reveal the area for a second there, and it looks like Ryze, no, Ryze is a tier of the gods. I'm looking for a sweep, but they just don't have one yet. Field of Vibe still getting routed.
HaIfhearted. HaIfhearted is the only one with that sweeper, and that's what got that Kayle kill at the end, that clutch Kayle kill. Again, konfetarius playing this bottom lane expertly, gets himself a 4th point for Pays Evelynn Child Support. You can see inFe going for the kill on top of Naked. What a grab, almost landing. I was at the edge of my seat on that one. Painkillar with the ultimate is able to take down that Ryze, and konfetarius, chris.am, they're just kind of dancing with each other, not really too sure who wants to do what, but the points are ticking. 388 4 cap right now. Pays Evelynn Child Support. They're looking good this mid game.
And down at the bottom point, they're looking all right, but they've got 4 points. They've got a Garrison. They're able to defend. They're rolling pretty hard. I mean, if they keep this up, I really don't see anything that can stop them. I'm like racking my brain trying to figure out what could go wrong here. But with 2 Hextech Sweepers on their team, none on the enemy team, Pays Evelynn Child Support has access to all the vision. They have access to a lot of damage. Painkillar's shown great control so far this entire game. Naked Apron Plan getting singled out and attacked over there. But HaIfhearted going to throw down the Pyroclasm and start retreating from that. Maybe overextend a tad, but they did get a neutral on that point. CaptnBuwberry's Kayle is hanging out behind there, doing some damage to those minions, and now going to circle around towards the top. inFe falling back towards the point, but Brand taking a shot and taking one back his way for his troubles. Dienovv up at the top. CaptnBuwberry coming around from behind. Painkillar is there as well. Dienovv just goes down. There's really no way. He couldn't really arcane shift anywhere. If he arcane shifts towards the point, inFe would have been there. Arcane shift any other direction, CaptnBuwberry or Painkillar would have been there. Armor getting hunted down. Naked Apron Plan wants some of inFe, but HaIfhearted is right behind him to light him on fire. Cat mode Naked Apron Plan cannot deal any damage, so a quick Whimsy was able to save inFe from any follow-up damage that Ryze would have tried to deal to him once he had gotten in range.
Kills. Painkillar going to be running into this revived armor and Totalment here in the jungle. He is going to be alone one-on-one, but with that overdrive, it's going to be overdrive versus Blood Boil plus the CCs. Here comes Dienovv, but he has no interest in that Painkillar. That being said, he's turned right back around, but that's okay. konfetarius able to slow down that Singe in the bottom. He is the absolute monster at this point, going for what I assume is going to be the Lich Bane, but konfetarius, bottom lane, so stable. Pays Evelynn Child Support has no problem leaving it all up to him, and what a clutch invulnerability right there on top of that. Painkillar saved him from that Ezreal ultimate. No kills going down. You see the Hextech going off, looking for that Mumu. Wow, that Nunu was banned out as normal. Top lane, HaIfhearted doing some defensive maneuvers against Totalment, and I'm gonna say that's pretty effective defensive maneuvers.
See the Promote getting thrown down up at the top there. You got Super Minion up there going on now. Armor throwing that down, and that tower getting pushed up on, but only a little bit of capture gotten in on that from the benefit of that super minion there. Got a little bit of damage on from that Storm Shield, and things are a little mellow right now, except for in the bottom lane, where Painkillar is coming down for Naked Apron plan, bailing out his buddy konfetarius, who's been having to deal with Chris IM right there. Misses with a rocket grab, unfortunately, catches Chris IM with an airborne. That airborne from that Power Fist has a very, very short cooldown, and does a lot of damage as well, but Painkillar's going to have to back off. He's got the active from the Hex Drinker there, and they are going to back off a little bit. Feel the vibe seems like they're falling back, regrouping a tad. But at the refinery, however, Kayle and Lulu are pushing up on Totalment. Totalment's actually just fine. He's just going to walk away. However, Naked Apron Plan's going to come up to the tower, though, get Reckoning to get cat mode for his trouble. Silenced cat mode cannot meow excessively and tell you it wants dinner. CaptnBuwberry, though, on the wrong side of the fence. However, its HP is a lie, getting boosted up by inFe right there from Lulu's abilities, increasing the health. Catches a slow on Dienovv. Dienovv gonna maybe get taken out, maybe escape. We will see. Gonna get taken out. And now Armor still stalking inFe. They really want some of inFe. You can't use Consume on Yordles. I've tried. It doesn't work. Cataclysm catching HaIfhearted, pinning him down, making sure to cut off his escape route by spawning walls. But Armor gets pulled under the tower up at the top. However, Painkillar gets followed up with an airborne from Totalment, so isn't really able to deliver any extra damage. Now, CaptnBuwberry re-arriving at the fight from behind, along with inFe, going to help to try and clean this up, potentially.
Man, konfetarius is just so good. Again, another kill on that bottom for him. Does get shut down by the Ezreal, but what an extended series in this top. Bottom line, though, pays Evelynn child support, able to defend it, keep their 3 nodes, and we have something close to 30 seconds left on the clock. If we cannot make a big play happen here for Feel the Vibe, then it is going to be a 2-0 for Pays Evelynn child support here in DominateDominion number 25. I don't know how I feel about that, Gandair. I was kind of hoping there for that game number 3, but Pays Evelynn child support is looking so
First game was quite good, but I just don't think that they'll have the cap time. They're going to have to sweep top very, very hard in order to get out of this in one piece, and they almost got the neutral off on it. They only need a little bit more work to be able to push that tower over, but I don't think they're going to get it right now, though, especially not with how clumped up that they got with the damage that HaIfhearted can deliver. And Chris IM up there at the top, he just needs to get those minions up against that tower, but they're not going to let that happen, unfortunately. Circling around, dishing out a lot of hurt, chasing him away from the tower. It's just so close to a completed cap. It was less than 1/10 of the way left to be able to complete 2 neutral and to stop that clock, but it was not meant to be. Pays Evelynn child support going to take game 2. DominateDominion.com League of Legends Dominion Tournament number 25. Pays Evelynn child support are your first place winners. Taking the second place is going to be Feel the Vibe.